Hey you, yes, you. Do you hate your fans? Do you hate the people who support you? Do you wish that there was a way to get back at those who gave you your career? Well, fear not, because I have the #1 solution for you. May I introduce to you exuberantly overpriced goods. Now you may be asking, but Void, how will this get back at my community? How is this going to make them know that I really do not like them and I hate them and have never loved them? Well, it's simple. You see, what you do is you release this overpriced good, you watch as people cannot afford it, and call you out for it. And when they call you out for it, the next step is simple. All you have to do is make fun of them for not being able to buy it, which is exactly what Pokimane did over the past couple days on Twitter. She has been going on a tirade trying to defend herself because she is selling $28 cookies, which actually come out to $32 when you try and order them because of like tax and shipping. Now you might be thinking to yourself, well golly gee, these cookies better fucking have the cure to cancer in them because I'm not paying that much for them. Well, unfortunately they don't. But we're not here to talk about just the cookies. We're also here to talk about the clip that she decided was the best response for some reason.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyways.
And you know what's crazy to me about this clip? She's been on record talking shit about how like she doesn't need money, because when XQC signed over with Kick, she was over here making fun of him, calling it cringe shit and being like, wow, I would never stoop so low as to do some cringe shit for money.
Nope. No, and it's not because I got like $10 million. It's just because I'm good as I am. Why would I compromise my morals and ethics for more money when I have money? Something about that is so cringe to me personally. Like I understand, you know, if you need to make money, right? For me to do cringe shit when I have I can't. Like, ew. Can someone put this into words better than I can? It's almost embarrassing.
Personally, I've always gotten a weird feeling from Pokimane. Never really liked the vibe that she puts off because it always felt a little disingenuous, is how I would put it. She has never come off as a person who is actually really cared too much about anything. As a matter of fact, it always came off to me that she was doing nothing more than virtue signaling to try and boost her platform. And with this clip coming out, she has tried to, try and say that like, oh no, it's a joke guys, it's just a joke. But like, she still has the cookies at like $28, and releasing cookies at $28 is kind of crazy, especially when people are claiming that you're drop shipping these things, to which technically no, she's not drop shipping it. She's doing something called white labeling, which is super common in the industry, but still, to have people have those doubts is kind of showing what people are thinking of the product already. Especially since she also went on to say that it's a completely different product, which it is not. If you look at the cookies, like they have the exact same ingredients, only difference being vitamin D. To which a fellow creator, Oompaville, who has actual experience in the food industry, had this to say about it.
A human being needs more vitamin D than 600 IUs. For example, the National Institute of Health suggests that adults might need around 1,500 to 2,000 IUs of vitamin D to maintain their blood serum levels at a healthy level. So the dietary recommendation for vitamin D is irrelevant, completely irrelevant. They don't know anything about the endocrine system or hormones or vitamin D. It's a nominal amount of vitamin D, and that is for an entire serving, by the way, of these cookies. That's for 7. You have to eat 7 cookies to get 120 IUs of vitamin D every single day. In my opinion, that is not an efficacious dose of vitamin D, and therefore it should not be used to market a product. That's just my opinion. I would never do that personally, being someone who cares about vitamins. Also, on top of this, when you supplement vitamin D without K2, another vitamin that is incredibly important when you're supplementing vitamin D, there's pretty serious side effects. 3 micrograms is not going to cause this, but just in general, setting the precedent that supplementing vitamin D alone is good for your health, that's not true. You need vitamin K as well to prevent vitamin D toxicity. When you supplement just vitamin D, not 3 micrograms, by the way, if you were to take normal vitamin D supplements and also calcium supplements on top of that without vitamin K, this could cause blood vessel calcification. If you don't know what that is, that's hardening of your arteries. That's really bad. That's a bad thing that you do not want to happen at all. And vitamin D is something you want to be very careful with, and you want to make sure you have enough of. And if you supplement it, you need to supplement it with vitamin K2, just to stay safe, right? Moderate amounts, it's not going to be a big deal, but just as a precedent, not exactly directly referring to her cookies.
Which also kind of goes to show that that's probably not a good look, especially to anyone who actually knows anything about food. The virtue signaling is crazy because there was a situation a couple years ago with a streamer who kind of said something very similar to what Pokimane said, to which Pokimane responded by basically just saying, if $5 isn't that important, then maybe you don't need it, and then like had this whole tweet thing about it. I'm not going to get into that. Kind of shows how hypocritical she is, because back then she was saying the exact opposite of what she's saying now. So which is it, Pokimane? Do you need the money or not? Because you're a multi-millionaire here, and now you're coming after your audience for not being able to afford your exuberantly overpriced cookies that look like you just took a shit. Like, it literally looks like doo-doo. It looks like doo-doo. The more and more stuff happens where Pokimane gets thrown into something, the more and more her mask seems to slip as well. Because every single time she gets into any sort of issue or drama, she always plays the woman card. Always. Which she is trying to do now, by the way. Which, no, it's not because you're a woman. Maybe it's because you're a multi-millionaire who has made their living off of virtue signaling and creating and catering an audience that will cannibalize you the moment you fuck up. And you know that, which is why you try and distance yourself by throwing the woman card, because you think that that is a fix-all. It is not. You can still fuck up. Granted, this isn't as bad as fucking any of the other dramas I've covered. It is just very, very hypocritical of her. With literally every single person that I've been covering, it always starts off small, and then some wacky crap starts happening. And then next thing you know, people are getting doxxed left and right, and it's awful. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. But that's literally it. I'm not joking. That's it. That's the whole drama. Don't ever come after your audience. Don't ever do that. That's an awful move. If you're an up-and-coming Twitch streamer or YouTuber, don't do that. You'll kill your career pretty damn quickly. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe, and go ahead and click the bell notification so that way you can get all my videos. Thank you so much to our members, Magic and Harley, for supporting the channel in all the ways that you guys do. If you guys want to become a silly goose like them and destroy planets and suns and shit, you can do that too for only $5 a month. For $5 a month, you get all the listed benefits on this list that will be appearing momentarily or whenever I decide to throw it in. So it could be now, or it could be 30 seconds away from here. I don't know yet. And hey, if you like this video, make sure to check out my other videos because I think they're pretty good, so